Good morning, guys. Talking a little bit quiet because it's still pretty early because I thought I had to work today and I got my schedule mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and make my iced coffee just because I don't want this concentrate so bad. And then I'm gonna add one of these vanilla shakes to it, kind of have like a protein coffee because, oh my word, Silas, because he knows I love Obi and I are going to make some banana bread this morning, so we'll take you along with that because we have some bananas we need to use up, and I've got some sourdough discards, so come on. It's very overcast today. I'm surprised since I didn't know I was going to be off. I hadn't really had a whole lot of plans today. But I might do some cleaning up. I'm watching Silas as usual. And we're making the banana bread. I wanted to... go walking to this place near us called Fields of the Wood because it's close to Easter and it's a faith-based... It went through the trees. Had to pause and appreciate it. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Fields of the Wood, yes. Fields of the Wood, which is near us. Well, not near us, but a drive. And I wanted to go there since it's so close to Easter. I hope you can hear it in the video. I just love that sound. So that's what we might do today. Scott had a really bad day yesterday and the last couple days. He is supposed to be leaving for medical treatments. However, he's feeling so poorly, I'm not sure that he'll be able to complete those this week. He might need to postpone for another time. So we'll see how he feels today. We usually don't, when Daisy feels really, really bad, we don't bother him or anything until he lets us know that he's feeling okay because he really suffers with chronic pain, dizziness, multiple other things. He has a lot of insomnia when he's doing really badly, so we try to kind of make sure we're being respectful of the rest that he needs. So I wouldn't expect to hear from him until later on today, but I would be bringing him some banana bread for sure because I'm sure he'll want some of that. So watching Silas, he's acting the fool. I gotta go. Yeah. That is a smashed banana right there.
Banana! Banana!
I think so. Oh yeah, perfect for banana bread. So Obi did a fantastic job of smashing the bananas. We're gonna get into this sourdough starter banana bread. So we have 8 tablespoons of melted butter. We've got our bananas in here. Now we need 1 cup of sugar, fellow. Can you grab the sugar out of there? I have the measuring cup already out here. I'm gonna have you go ahead and get that cup of sugar, put it in there. I'm gonna grab the eggs from the fridge. And I believe there's sugar. Sour cream, where did you go? Sour cream.
Yay. Sugar.
And I've got the sour cream and the eggs. This recipe is from Little Spoon Farm, and that's actually where I get most of my sourdough recipes from. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sour cream in. Do you want to go ahead and grab me 2 eggs and plop those in there?
Where are they?
I put them right there. This here. Sorry. I kind of have them placed a little bit weird. And then after that, I'm gonna grab the vanilla while you're doing that. We're doing all of our wet ingredients first.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, that's not a very good. Yeah, the cutting board works well, but that thing.
Egg.
We already preheated our oven to 350. If Silas didn't turn it off just now.
No, it's still on.
It's still on? Okay. I don't measure vanilla typically.
Oh, yeah.
I use what Mimi's recipes from YouTube says, spirit-led vanilla. So I just kind of...
One hand cracked.
Woo, good job, pal. Slow drip.
Oh, I see a shell.
That's alright. Pick it out. That doesn't matter. Alright. You got it. Or do you need like a fork to get the shell?
My hands are too shaky to get the shell.
You want a fork? Okay. Let's use one of the tiny forks. Got it.
Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that part out.
So we're gonna wash hands quick so we touch the eggs. And what's next? Half a cup of sourdough starter. So I'll do that part. So it specifically said cold starter. Sorry, pal. I stepped on Obi's foot. I'm so sorry. It specifically says cold starter or cold sourdough discard. So it is cold. However, in order to get it, because when you put it in the fridge, if you have like discard or you put your starter in the fridge, it gets like a bunch of hooch on top. So you do kind of have to let it sit out for a little bit or it's not going to be able to be stirred. So I'm going to start pouring in this. This is half a cup. And then once we get this, then we can start mixing. Together. It smells so good. I think I might want a different spoon. This doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Here's our... And obviously this is not a professional cooking show. We don't have a camera angled at the other part. Right, pal?
Yeah.
Should I get a whisk maybe? What do you think, bud? It's like not really.
Yeah.
Why don't you, if you don't mind, start whisking that and I'm going to get our flours and stuff together.
Is this a good whisk?
Yeah, perfect. 2 cups all-purpose flour. Where did we already use the cup? No.
It's right here.
Thank you.
I used it for this sugar.
All-purpose flour. We've got baking soda. We have baking powder. We already prepared a 9x5 loaf pan. I lined it with parchment paper. Technically, you can just grease it, but that's a lot of cleanup for us. All right, Obi's been stirring away. I'm gonna do 2 cups of flour. And this is obviously not, so we don't want to overmix, so I wouldn't start stirring quite yet. And then I need to do the baking powder and baking soda. 2 teaspoons baking powder, half a teaspoon baking soda. So let me grab the teaspoons. I'm surprised there's no salt in this recipe. That's very shocking to me. Because how, anyways. Maybe I think that the teaspoons are here. Sorry. Lies. They are not there. They're here. Okay. So I would hold off on stirring for just a little bit. Let's get the rest of this stuff in here. And I think I'm going to add some salt.
No, don't add salt.
You don't think so?
No, your sourdough is gonna make it bitter enough.
I think the salt like enhances the sweetness though. Isn't that part of it? No? I'll just say half a teaspoon soda.
I can't read cursive.
That's right, I wrote in cursive so Odie can't read it. Alright, go for it. And then I'm gonna mix that all up, and then I've got the pan prepared. Alright, so you might have missed a couple things here. We had some
We're
issues.
stirring,
Yeah.
basically.
We had some issues with the audio. We're not on the... we're not sure about these mics. Nora and I had, as mentioned before, filmed a brownie video. We had all kinds of issue with our footage, but you know, it is what it is. So all the wet and dry ingredients are combined. It is a sourdough discard banana bread. I think we're ready to go. Unless we see a bunch of raw bits of flour. So show the folks what it looks like, the batter. No good.
Batter.
Let me get a spatula for us to pour into the pan. Okay. Now, do you want to... I will hold the parchment paper steady and you can pour?
Sure.
You can use this to kind of scrape the sides. Okay. I think some banana bread kind of flew around there, pal. Okay. So here's the actual, you know, it's hard to see with the parchment paper in it until it like sinks down. It's kind of hard to see. It's really thick.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing, right?
Maybe.
Perfect. Now it says 350 for 50 to 60 minutes. So we're gonna put it in, and we're also gonna watch it because you know you never know. So here she is, and I'll hurry around. You can see that even, and I want to pour it out.
Banana bread.
Banana bread. We'll come back when it's done. Ooh, the oven feels nice and hot. All right, what do you think, pal?
Banana bread.
Yeah. All right, let's try a bite. Super steamy. It's good. We're here at Fields of the Wood. It is crazy windy and it's in about the 60s. We're gonna walk up Old Testament Mount, or Ten Commandments Mountain. I got something in my mouth with the wind. So it is quite a few stairs all the way up here. Oh, the wind is nuts. We made it to the top of the 10 Commandments. I'm super out of breath. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see behind me. There's more stairs over here. I'll show you. Oh, he almost lost his hat. It's so windy. So all the commandments, there's Bible verses here and down both sides of the hill are written the 10 Commandments. Descending down the Old Timers Nature Trail. Their words, not ours. And we're gonna head to see the tomb, the gift shop, and the Great Commission. How's the water temp?
Refreshing.
I believe this is the representation of Golgotha. We see the 3 crosses here. Try to see if I can show you guys. We're gonna look closer. A replica of the Garden Tomb in Jerusalem, originally owned by Joseph of Arimathea, a rich Israelite who became a believer and prepared the unused tomb for Jesus' burial after crucifixion. The prophecy was fulfilled. This is kind of amazing because when you think about back then, we didn't have the advances in medicine and such.
Why?
Why?
Something. I'm feeling that anymore.
I think this is where we're to imagine that he was laid. I don't know what this part over here is supposed to be.
Bathroom?
Or represent. I don't think that we want a bathroom in a tomb because we're not going to go into the bathroom if he passed away.
That's probably a good thing.
That's interesting. It's not as big as I thought it was. What do you think that is over there, Sonora? I don't know if you guys can see, but there's an area over here. Or maybe I'm confused and this is supposed to be where he was laid. And this is something else, but I feel like these garments are leading us to believe that that's... It does look like the bathroom. This is a baptismal pool. It does not say how you get baptized here, but that is an option. Wind is still nuts today. We're sore. We're gonna see what else we can see here. There's a plane up here and some other things we want to take a look at. Looks like up here are all these psalms of praise. Oh, I love it. Starts with Psalm 1. Psalm 23, which is my Bible passage for the month. Oh, I love it. Psalms all through here, 24, 27. The majority of the Psalms, I believe, are written by David, or we're led to believe are written by King David. And I love them, especially if you're going through a lot. It's something to read because David knew great pain. And his laments are just so amazing to read. And his relationship with the Lord was incredible to be able to cry out to him in that way. Psalm 134, Psalm 125, Psalm 149, Psalm 150. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Here's a better view of the Ten Commandment Mountain. It's actually, when you're so close to it, it's hard to see. I believe this is a plane of a missionary couple. I don't know if it's the actual plane or a replica of the plane. A restoration. This is the part of the New Testament church and its apostasy. This is the prayer section. There's different states underneath. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Here's my personal favorite. Sanctification. Saved by grace. We're all a work in progress. I love this one. Another one of my faves. Fruits of the Spirit. When the Holy Spirit dwells in us. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness. Love that one too.
What does a flight of stairs mean?
Back from Fields of the Wood. Gonna get some rest, eat some snacks, taking the dog out potty. Beautiful weather today. A little bit chilly, but like still warm. It's like in the 60s. It's pretty nice.
Eric's like, "Daddy, get out!"
Just gonna walk some laps outside. Tough week in our household, and we have those. I would say this week was probably, we had a really good day. We went to Bugapalooza, and then sort of partway through the event, Scott started feeling pretty badly, so he mostly stayed, I would say, in the bed and just did like a few things. Not nearly as much as he's been able to do with us, so that's been hard. And we've had cycles like this. It doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it any better for him. It doesn't make it any better for us. And this has been a cycle for the last 2 years. Some terrible episodes last for a lot longer. And it's just tough. I think saying something is hard for a season is one thing until the season goes on and on and on. And it just gets really hard when the disappointment becomes chronic, when everything about the family unit that you knew before is very different. We have some tough days. We had some tough emotions last couple days. So I've really been trying more recently to be less focused on trying to be all things to all people and really showing up in my life for my family, happy, healthy, and whole, and whatever that kind of means. So that's my emphasis on my Bible study and having little life hacks and routines that keep me balanced and organized, making sure I get more sleep. We went on a walk today outside, so trying to spend time outside with the kids, maybe less time on their tablets, so we don't all fall in like a pit of despair and isolation, because that can happen. And when you have someone in your family that's chronically ill, you don't want to do things without them all the time, especially in our family. Scott is the fun one, and he's the one who plans all the adventures, and he's just the best. And I know I'm not the best, but I want to show up to be the best that I can for my family. So that's what I'm trying to do. So today we didn't want to walk. We walked like 300 and something steps on a giant staircase to look at the 10 Commandments. And this afternoon we came home. I thought, I'm going to work out, I'm going to clean, I'm going to get so much done. And then I thought, no, the kids and I are going to watch a movie together. And so we watched Lost World. and then we watched Jurassic Park 3. And we just kind of hung out together and talked and chatted and laughed, and that was really good. So the cleaning didn't get done. And it was nothing urgent, and I reprioritized. And it's okay, and I think that's something I'm really learning in this process is like always reprioritizing and just seeking the Lord and the Holy Spirit for what I need to be doing right now instead of assuming what I need to be doing. And I know that over the past few years with Scott's condition, I've gotten it wrong a lot, and I'm really trying to get it right, you know? Whatever getting it right means. I think there's a lot of pressure on moms to like keep everything together, keep everything moving, and we carry a lot of weight. And in this season, feeling like some days I have to be mom and dad, or the fun one and who I am. Like not fun, unfun, not as fun maybe. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Gonna walk some steps. Work the next 3 days, for real this time. Got my days mixed up. Messed up the 4-H meeting night, thought that it was 4-H the other night and it wasn't. I'm not perfect. I'm not navigating life perfectly. I never said I was, or did I ever think I was. But I'm trying. Just like I think everybody is. Showing up every day, happy, healthy, and whole. That's the goal.